We will now take a quick look at the European Tour flagship event this week, the BMW PGA Championship at Wentworth. Wentworth, great course, lots of great tournaments held there down the years. Remember the match play used to be held there. It was such a great event. Used to be a huge event. Remember in the 90s, it was big news when Tiger Woods used to come down for that tournament and the match play. But it's a tremendous course. Monty, who used to do so well there, Colin Montgomery, Ernie Els. I think Ernie Els lives locally as well, has a property locally. I used to always play so well at Wentworth. He's a bit big in the odds now. Obviously, times have moved on. I think he's somewhere around 140 to 1 or something, Ernie Els, or slightly more than that. I won't be looking at that this week. Head of the market, there's been changes. Rory McIlroy, who would have gone off the favourite. I think he's out with a rib injury. At the head of the market, we've got the likes of Stenson. We've got Justin Rose, who we're big fans of on this channel, around 14 to 1. Molinari, good tee to green player, good form, very reliable usually. He's available from between 14 to 20 to 1. On this one occasion, I'm going to look past Rose. I'm looking for a bit more value, although he obviously has a very good chance in this field. The field of players that are assembled, Rose is definitely one of the main players, but I'm going to look past him on this occasion in the search of value. Now, I'm going to start with my first selection, which will be Shane Lowry. Big hitter, good player. Of course, should suit him. If his tee to green is solid and his putting is good this week, I think he has a shot. And 55 to 1 is a figure I've spotted. I think it's a good value on Lowry. He has a shot. He's a good player. He's performed well at the Masters before. He has pedigree. It's just a question of him holding his game together for 4 rounds, and then he can be a factor at Wentworth. Wentworth is a wonderfully maintained course, beautiful fairways, beautiful greens, great club. It helps. It helps at any course if you're a big hitter. It does help, particularly at Wentworth. If you can hit it big and hit it reasonably straight, you have a big advantage there. Course management is important. They do hold the event there every year, so people have a good idea of how to play the course and what parts of the fairways you should be aiming at to get the good lines into the green, where you get the easiest putts on the green. So all the players will be aware of that, and it's because of this sort of thing, course management and experience at the course. I'm going to look towards Lee Westwood at 40 to 1. I think it's a good value. Great player, is in good form, reasonable form. He always is. He plods along. Very reliable. I think he gets a bit underrated these days. He's a player with great pedigree. Always performs well at the Masters. Performs well everywhere, really. So much experience. When he's putting well, he's amazing. A lovely player on the greens. Lee Westwood, I can't look past him. 40 to 1. I'm not going to miss out on that. We've also got Anne. You have to pardon the pronunciation here. Byung Hun An. Obviously pedigree at the course, available at around 25 to 1. Of the shortish prices, I think that's one that stands out. It wouldn't have surprised me if it was slightly shorter, if they were sending him off at sort of 18s or 16s. So I think there's a little bit of value there. I'm also going to go 96 to 1. Good swing, good temperament, reasonably reliable. 66, I can't miss out on him, really. We're going to certainly look towards him. George Coetzee, spotted at 70 to 1, tidy game, dependable South African. I think it's time he comes up with a victory. This could be it. It's the flagship event on the European Tour. He'll be pumped for it. So is everyone else, to be fair. It's a very big event, sponsored by BMW. Flagship event, he could show up. And another player who is very popular on this channel, hasn't delivered a win for us yet, but Martin Keimer, 28 to 1. I think that's a good figure. Of the shortish prices, you've got a major winner, multiple time major winner, Ryder Cup player Martin Keimer, and you're getting him at 28 to 1. I think he's worth a shout in this field. So we'll certainly look towards Keimer. We're going to look to the upcoming Bernd Weisberger, 25 to 1, good form, winner of the Shenzhen International this year. Very consistent this year. Has a good shot of qualifying for the Ryder Cup, I think. I think he might get in there next time around. Very solid player. So going through our selection so far, we're looking at Shane Lowry at around 55 to 1. We're going to look at Anne. around 20 to 1. Lee Westwood 40 to 1. Russell Knox 66 to 1. George Coetzee 70 to 1. Martin Keimer 28 to 1. Bernd Weisberger 25 to 1. All these prices, we will be taking them each way 7 places. It's a big event. There's some room there because McIlroy's pulled out. People are going to fancy this. I don't know whether there's a possibility that the players at the top of the market, which I've looked past on the grounds of value, may show up. The Roses, the Stensons. Stenson fancies it this week. He hasn't been in the best form. Maybe he can go on, but I'm just looking for big value. And I would also add though that these prices, I mean, Rose at 14 to 1, it's a good value in relation to the field, to be fair. But I'm just looking for slightly bigger prices. And although he'll perform steadily, there are other players around. I was also looking at, I'd like to look at these oddball ones. I'm not going to add these as selections, but just ones that caught the eye. I saw Matteo Manassero is about 140 to 1. Not been in good form. World ranking around 280, but he's won at this course before. Tremendous young talent. That one caught the eye. But I won't be going with it. It's just a notice, in terms of players that have got pedigree at the course, he's won. I've also got Ian Poulter, who's been in good form recently. I think he went close at the Players' Championship not so long ago. He's around 50 to 1. But again, those two I'm just mentioning, they're not my selections. Our selections are Lowry, Ann, Westwood, Knox, Coetzee, Keimer, Weisberger. Any selections you have in mind or anyone you think has a chance this week? Have a go in the comments. If you like the video, then like it. Feel free to subscribe. And good luck with your selections. And see you next time.